It's recap time. I bring you one more recap. Today I'll be explaining an action-adventure movie called The A-Team from the year 2010. The film starts in an undisclosed location in Mexico where a guy gets tortured by corrupt officials. At first he is given back-to-back punches and then threatened with a gun. Eventually he is left at the mercy of the officials, who release their dogs to get the final part. The guy miraculously survives the situation by opening his handcuffs using a hairpin. He is also able to neutralize the dogs and escape the situation with swag. The screen flashes his name as Colonel Hannibal Smith. The scene shifts to another team member who engages in hand-to-hand combat. The whole thing pans out in his favor while he easily dismantles the opponents with much ease. After the fight ends, he gets into his favorite car and leaves the scene. The scene moves back to Mexico, but this time in the open. We find Lieutenant Faceman Peck getting tortured by a mafia lord. The mafia accuses him of sleeping with his partner and starts throwing punches at him. He plans to kill and eliminate Peck and hang him alive. Hastily, Hannibal Smith hijacks the car from the hand-to-hand combat guy without much confrontation. The two of them share details about their past and come to know that they belong to the same regiment. They share their words of duty and embark on saving their third member. The guy reveals his name as Baracus. As Faceman Peck prepares himself for his fate, we learn about the chip that he planted in the cash bundle. In a heroic rescue, the guys track their way down to the location and turn everything into a place of destruction. They are able to distract the bad guys and rescue the mafia's partner. In a comical twist of events, Faceman Peck uses the distraction to roll down the hill and get away from the mafia goons. Peck meets with his team members and vomits due to the oscillations. The members unite in the car and discuss their recent grand escape. They reach a nearby hospital to get their wounds fixed and discuss the next big mission. Leader Hannibal Smith gets to know about the details of the next danger and the need for a helicopter pilot. He is made aware of a lunatic guy who is a great pilot but has several unpredictable instincts. Meanwhile, Baracus and Peck are met by Murdoch, the insane pilot, in a strange fashion. The crazy guy pretends to be a doctor and operates on Baracus while setting Peck's arm on fire. The two of them try to pin him down, but Hannibal reintroduces him as their newest team member. At the risk of getting an insane guy on board, they lock their deal with the helicopter pilot, Murdoch. The team gets into a helicopter pursuit and tries their level best to escape the border. They get interrupted by a chasing helicopter that sends a missile after them. Murdoch uses his pilot skills and gets rid of the missiles. He is also able to fly his way past the chasing helicopter. Towards the end, the helicopter enters friendly territory and gets rid of the chasing helicopter. The team celebrates with high enthusiasm, and the screen flashes the name of their group, the A-Team. The scene shifts to 8 years later, after the team has completed 80 successful missions. Faceman Peck encounters a female captain whom he had pissed off a while back. Meanwhile, Hannibal exchanges notes on the next mission, which will be a covert operation. The commander informs him about the gravity of the fake money trail and their target to retrieve the cash and neutralize the enemy. As always, the A-Team is able to operate with the best of their capabilities and take down the enemies one by one. The covert operation is termed a success, and the team returns to the base. In a surprising turn of events, the team gets sabotaged, and one of their own betrays them. A member by the name of Pike kills the only commander who knows about the secret mission and eliminates the heavy number of their unit. The entire team is presented before the court and sentenced to a prison time of 10 years, as no proof of the operation is found. The team regards this decision as unfair, but is given the punishment anyway. In the prison, Hannibal meets with one of the guys, who happens to be on their side. The unit chief discusses the entire setup and how they can still get to the depths of the betrayal. The man agrees to help and sends him the required tools to escape the prison. The colonel uses his irrefutable skills to escape the high-security zone and later takes out his subordinates from their respective cells. With Faceman Peck being first on the list, the team later gets their insane pilot, Murdoch, who was present in a special cell. The A-Team makes use of a high-profile truck to break into the facility and rescue their team member. They later use their sources to get into a fighter jet and operate as per their plan. In one of the aerial combat scenes, the A-Team uses a tank, flying with the help of hot air balloons, to fire at the enemies while going down. In this absurd stunt, they are able to take care of the enemy, but at the cost of 2 of their balloons, thereby leading them to a free fall. the A-team lands inside a river and reaches their planned location. The main plan remains to gather information about their last mission and try to solve the missing piece of the puzzle. In another high-profile escape, Peck is able to generate sympathy for his escape in the mind of the female captain. Meanwhile, Hannibal and Baracus are able to nab the guy responsible for the entire ordeal. In a tight interrogation scene, it is revealed that the guy is none other than Captain Russell, the guy who was presumed dead and had the only information about their covert operation lied to them. Russell was alive this whole time and was complicit in the setup with the corrupt guys. The team members are left anguished by this revelation and try to kill him on the spot. Hannibal puts some sense into them and makes them realize that he is the only guy who knows about the legitimacy of the setup. In a strange turn of events, the complicit in the covert setup blasts off the hiding location and the A-team barely escapes alive. Russell gets killed in the airstrike and the evidence of their innocence is lost. The team decides to play a trick on the corrupt officials to take them down. Hannibal calls the female captain and informs her that Russell is still alive and that they will securely exchange their prisoner as proof of innocence. The call is intercepted by the main agent, Lynch, the main culprit. This time around, Lynch decides to go all out against the A-team and finish them off. In an explosive dockyard fight, the agent starts with a car explosion, followed by a heavy shootout. The team manages to take the rest of the corrupt guys down and eliminate them. Agent Lynch is confronted by Hannibal, who protects his prisoner and fights back with him. Soon enough, Lynch shoots both Hannibal and the prisoner and claims his victory. The scene shifts tremendously when the chief reveals his true plan. We came to know that the prisoner was fake, and Murdoch took his place with a bulletproof helmet. The entire room is lifted, and Agent Lynch is taken into custody as the entire fight was staged by Hannibal. The master plan works, and their innocence is proved. In the morning, another agent arrives at the scene and takes Lynch into his custody. When Hannibal inquires about his name, he gets to know that the officer is also named Lynch, thereby hinting that he is the brother of the corrupt agent. The A-team is also taken under custody for breaking out of prison. In the end, Peck makes use of another hairpin to escape and the team breaks free. The film ends with the revelation that the A-team remains on the run and operates at their own will. The movie ends here. I hope you liked this movie recap. Please comment down on what you liked about this movie and what scene you liked, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.